Moving on to the evacuation hub, we are task 2, me and Sarah. So Sarah, do you want to start off us with the site location?
Yes, for our evacuation hub is located on the Colorado Bend State Park, about 100 miles from Austin. We select this site as it near the relocation destination and also near from the major cities in Central Texas.
So moving on to the site suitability analysis, we looked at 3 different things, one being organic oil, roads and streets and buildings, organic soil, because for our task, we wanted to make sure that we still had monarch butterfly habitats, and for that we needed organic soil. Another was roads and street for transit, as well as like the train stations. And the other one was buildings. We need to make sure that it was suitable for the different types of commercial, as well as campus and job corps that we wanted to implement. So moving on to the site plan, over here shows, so I kind of made it to where it would show how a finished would look in 2100. And so beginning with the middle, that's where one of the transit would be located, and right after that it would be the butterfly habitat, and then between each of the different levels there's also barriers of plants that can also be used as butterfly habitats. So right after the butterfly habitat, it's job campuses and job corps will be located, and then whenever it's not being used by people evacuating, it can be used as a training facility. And then after that are residential housing buildings, and then the office buildings, and then another butterfly habitat, which would be kind of like the backyards for the residential buildings. And then at the very end, we have the commercial core, and then that would be kind of like a downtown area. That's why I made it like that. And then at the very end, there's another transit. So moving on to the phasing, I totally forgot to put the first one would be the 2035, the second phasing would be 2050, and the third one would be 2100. And then so beginning with the phase 1, we would start off with 25%, like putting 25% of like the monarch butterfly habitats, the green walls, the green roofs, as well as the job buildings and commercial, as well as windmills, which I totally forgot to talk about another one, but as well as windmill farms and train stations. And phase 2 would just be 50%, and the phase 3 would be 75%.
Okay, so this is our first perspective is the train station. The train will be located on the bridge. This will be good for different elevation changes for the main cities to this side. The train will located on a bridge. This will be good. Yeah. At above the station, we will have the landing pods where the flying car can land and go. Having both the train station and the landing pods together will make it more efficient and to get and greater for people to use these different type of transportation. For the second part of the windmill power system, this will be located at the end of the city. The goal here is to have the wind power as the main source for of energy for the city, and also the land under it can be used for planting different type of vegetation. For the last perspective, I want you to see the relation between the river, butterfly habitat, and the houses. The butterfly house, the butterfly areas will be on about 1 to 30 slope. Also, the road will have a bioretention in the middle. For the houses, we can see the houses is having solar power system at the top of them.